Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. I'm John Liu, Global Sales at TTPs. Today we are going to share how we can enhance Zero Trust strategy through effective endpoint threat hunting. Before we get started, please feel free to ask any questions in the chat room. We will answer them at the end of the session. Okay, let's begin. Here is the introduction of me. I spent most of my career in technical support and now I'm in sales role. Let's move on to the main topic today. What is Zero Trust and how we enhance it via threat hunting? Remember the basic principle of Zero Trust architecture? Assume breaches have already occurred in your environment, and the organizations should continuously verify. The principle is the foundation of our discussion today. Threat hunting starts with the mindset of assume breach. This means we operate under the assumption that our defenses have been penetrated. The key question then becomes, how do we find out if this is true? Just like the healthcare workers needed verification tests during the pandemic, even they were well protected. Enterprises must continuously verify their security status. Threat hunting is the proactive search for unknown threats among a vast number of logs. It complements intelligence by looking for anomalies that might indicate a breach. This proactive approach is essential for identifying threats that the security solutions might fail. Here we see the cyber kill chain divided into three main stages. Threat hunting acts as the last line of defense, where the security solution might fail. Most of the enterprises might consider they are well protected. But a breach can occur due to supply chain attacks, zero-day vulnerabilities, or unknown attacks, which is through trusted channels and legitimate services, where prevention isn't always possible. That is said, you have no chance to prevent. This is why threat hunting is crucial. We understand the importance of threat hunting. Let's address some reasons that stop the enterprises. Organizations often struggle with threat hunting due to the lack of time. Busy daily operation, insufficient resources to analyze hunting results, and the overwhelming number of alerts. That is said, too many alerts equals no alerts. These challenges can hinder the effectiveness of threat hunting efforts. So before start threat hunting, what are we going to prepare? Let's talk about threat hunting tool and the data you should collect. And of course, the platform that provides threat hunting capability. Imagine you are planning to implement a threat hunting tool in your organization. What kind of solution would you prefer to select? When selecting a threat hunting tool, we generally want a solution that is lightweight, stable, and can coexist with other security solutions without causing conflict. This brings us to the choice between two types of agent, user mode agents and kernel mode agents. On the left, we have the lightweight user mode agent. This type of agent does not require a kernel driver, which means it is free from the risk of causing BSOD, blue screen of death. Additionally, it acts as a complementary solution that can work alongside your existing security solution without conflict. On the right, we have the comprehensive kernel mode agent. While the agent offers deep integration with the system for monitoring and response, it comes with the risk of causing BSOD. This makes it an alternative solution that might not be as stable and could lead to system crashes. By the way, I hope you all managed well during the recent global outage event in the past 2 weeks. So what is the data that we should collect? Behavior log, the artifacts including all logs, registries, and etc. They are important. File and process, You need the content analysis, such as parsing suspicious strings, understand which API is used, and also the capability of it. The metadata. You also need the metadata of the object. It also helps to figure out what is abnormal and provides useful information for threat triage while doing threat hunting. And of course, there are still some other useful data. It could be on demand according to your threat hunting scope. After collecting the necessary data, we need a robust platform to analyze it. ELK is a popular choice, but TTPs Threat Sonar offers comprehensive threat hunting functionalities. Additionally, threat modeling helps identify and prioritize threats using various rules and indicators of compromise. Following the threat hunting loop from scroll, we start by creating hypotheses, assuming a breach, and investigating tools and TTPs, which stands for tactics, techniques, and procedures. Uncovering attacks helps enrich our defense, and it's essential to keep threat hunting as a continuous process. Why focus on TTPs and tools? According to the Pyramid of Pain, TTPs and tools are challenging to modify, making them reliable indicators. In contrast, other indicators such as domain, IP, and hash value can be easily bypassed by attackers. Therefore, starting from the top of the pyramid is more effective. Managing the vast number of events by converging them into a manageable level is crucial for threat hunting. This approach not only reduces noise but also increases confidence in the results. For example, high confidence findings should be turned into regular detection and prevention rules. Now let's move on to practical examples. I will share real-world threat hunting use cases with you. We will discuss two threat hunting cases, focusing on DLL side-loading, a common technique used in many attack scenarios. This technique involves leveraging a legitimate application into loading a malicious DLL. Let's dive into the first case. Here's the keynote for the use cases. We will discuss DLL side-loading and demonstrate how to hunt for it. This involves identifying how attackers use legitimate application to load malicious DLLs, narrowing down investigation targets from a large volume of data. In the first case, we will explore how the notorious ransomware REvil use DLL side-loading to deploy malware on victims' endpoint. Understanding the technique is crucial for effective threat hunting. Here is research from McAfee showing how REvil ransomware used DLL side-loading to deploy its payload on victims' machine. This method leverages legitimate application, making it harder to detect. So what is DLL side-loading? Let's illustrate DLL side-loading using this mimic. A legitimate executable loads a custom malicious DLL instead of the built-in one by exploiting the DLL search order. This technique allows the attackers to execute their payload undetected. In this scenario, the endpoint is compromised through a legitimate third-party application that uses DLL side-loading techniques. Our task is to hunt for these malicious DLL. Before we go hunting, first question is where to hunt. You will need a platform for threat hunting. These platforms collect artifacts from endpoints. When you get an amount of data, you will need to process them effectively. Files have their own property which we call attributes. Attributes, for examples, a signed program, an auto-run process, or an object related to DLL hijack. These attributes are given to the process and the file in our report when they were matched specific ability or contents. We will talk about these attributes later. We will focus on threat hunting for files and DLLs with specific attributes. Assigned files indicating legitimate software, an auto-run setting indicating persistence, and files in common directory like program data. And for DLL, we are looking for unsigned files with similar attributes. From our search, we identified 51 files. These files located in unusual directories and having auto-run settings without corresponding processes are prime suspects. Let's have a quick look of the files we found. These files seem to be suspicious by its file path and its file name, and we should wonder why they have auto-run setting but no current process is running. Our DLL search found 417 results. These DLL lacking valid signature and processing auto-run settings are worth further investigation. In this slide, we will discuss the outcome of our threat hunting efforts, especially focusing on the detection of shadow pane malware. Our analysis identified 51 files and 417 DLL that were highly suspicious. By cross-comparing the results based on the endpoint's hostname and the file path, we were able to uncover the combination of legitimate launchers and malicious loaders and its payloads. For instance, one of the samples showed a legitimate Bitdefender executable being used to load a malicious DLL and its associated payload. This highlights the importance of threat hunting in identifying sophisticated malware that leverages a legitimate software to evade detection. Here is the example of a legitimate signed Bitdefender executable being misused by attackers. Despite its legitimate appearance, it was exploited to load malicious DLL, demonstrating the challenge of detecting such threats. Let's move on to another case, focusing on hunting for known TTPs from OSINT information. This case involves analyzing a pre-installed legitimate application abused by attackers. Starting with OSINT information, third-party security vendor and TTPs research showed both ransomware and APT actors do exploit legitimate applications to load its payloads. We will focus on the MSDTC service, a common target for the technique. Our target is DLL loaded by the service MSDTC. By identifying statistical outliers, we can pinpoint suspicious DLL that may be malicious loaders or payloads. You can validate these findings using platforms like VirusTotal. Another indicator of compromise is unusual network connections. Suspicious outbound connections from msdtc.exe could signify communication with a command control server, worth for further investigation. When lacking specific artifacts like file names or file paths, we rely on TTPs. This involves searching for DLL with characteristics indicating hijacking, such as unsigned DLL loaded from non-standard directories. Applying filters like signature not exist and company information not exist helps narrow down the list from thousands of DLL to a manageable number. This method focuses on identifying customized DLL used by attackers. Further narrowing our search by focusing on DLL hijacking attributes reduce the list to 43 objects. These are DLL loaded from non-standard directories, a common indicator of malicious activity. Finally, applying the auto-run attribute filter reduces the list to around 19 objects. This manageable number allows detailed investigation by expertise. Assumptions like attackers is maintaining persistence through auto-run settings guide our filtering process.
Let's take a quick review for the use cases. DLL side-loading is a popular technique for now and future. It's not easy to stop users from installing third-party software. There will always be some malicious DLL inside them, which are always packed or encrypted. The attacker injects malware to legitimate process by these kind of DLL abuse, like search order hijack, DLL proxy loader, double DLL side loading, and etc. Since it's a good choice for evading detection by security solutions. And from the use cases, we have taken measures like cross-compare two results from threat hunting by their file path and the attribute we got. We take the same measures for hunting unknown threats. And then we successfully narrow down the results from 10,000 of DLL to 19 DLL by filtering attributes step by step. The number of 19 is an acceptable number for the further investigation.
To conclude, considering these key points for implementing threat hunting in your organization, understand the benefits, preparing data collection from endpoints, and developing the necessary threat hunting methodologies. Combining suspicious attributes with statistical analysis helps identify threats efficiently. Thank you for your attention today. There are still 2 additional slides for your information. After the session, if you want to learn more about our threat hunting solution and get certified by TTPs as a threat hunting professional, please feel free to contact with me. This certification is divided into 2 stages, DLL and HAWK. The DLL stage emphasizes rapid identification of threats, enabling professionals to provide instant response and compromise assessment services. The HAWK stage offers comprehensive threat detection and real-time monitoring capabilities through advanced EDR tools, allowing professionals to deliver managed service effectively.
Lastly, I'd like to mention the upcoming Threat Analyst Summit in December hosted by TTPs. This event will feature research on APT attacks, vulnerability research, instant response, and information operation and cybercrime. We encourage you to participate and share your insights. More details are available on our dedicated website. Furthermore, we are also calling for papers, providing nice rewards including speech fee and accommodation support. Please feel free to contact us for more detail. That is all we have in today's session. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for joining. At the end of the session, let's see if there are some questions we can answer now.